I remember the moment it hit me. One second I was laughing with my friends, smoking weed, feeling light and carefree. And then, something shifted. It was subtle at first, like the room had just gotten a little too quiet, the air a little too thick. But then suddenly everything felt wrong. The walls looked further away. My hands. They didn't feel like my own. I looked in the mirror, and for the first time in my life, I didn't recognize the person staring back at me. It was like the world had been wrapped in plastic, like I was watching everything from behind a glass wall. My voice sounded different. My thoughts felt detached, like they weren't mine anymore. I tried to tell myself it was just the high, that it would pass. But it didn't. Days turned into weeks. The feeling never left. I woke up every morning hoping I'd snap out of it, that the world would feel real again. But instead, I walked around like a ghost in my own life. Conversations felt scripted. Food had no taste. I'd touch my own face just to remind myself I was still here. Still real, whatever real even meant anymore. I Googled it. Weed made me feel like I'm in a dream. Marijuana caused derealization. And there it was, story after story. People describing exactly what I was going through. They called it derealization. A dissociative fog. A glitch in the mind where your brain, trying to protect you, decides to check out instead. I wanted to scream at myself. It was just weed. People smoke all the time and they're fine. Why was I like this? Why did I get stuck? The paranoia crept in. What if this was forever? What if I broke my brain? What if I'd never feel normal again? I started avoiding things. Socializing felt exhausting because I felt so fake, so disconnected. I stopped watching TV because the characters seemed too artificial. Music didn't hit the same. My favorite songs felt foreign, like they belonged to someone else's life, not mine. But I had to believe, I had to, that my mind wasn't broken, just stuck. I read about grounding, about mindfulness. I forced myself to feel the texture of my bed sheets, to listen closely to the sound of my own footsteps. I exercised, ate well, slept as much as I could. And slowly, so slowly, it started to fade. The glass wall didn't disappear overnight, but I could feel it thinning. I could feel me coming back. I'm still healing. Some days are better than others. But if you're out there, feeling trapped in the same dream state I was, just know you're not alone, and you will find your way back.